Yeah, I'm hot in fish grease. I done sit here and talk for 10 minutes and I was like, why my screen going blank? My dumb ass sitting here holding this iPod and I wasn't recording nothing. I forgot to hit the record button. Shit. So let me start. Okay, quick video. Now it ain't gonna be quick because I was already rambling. So the reason I'm doing this video is not to come back and show you guys, oh, look what I got from Walmart, look what I got from Walmart. I'm gonna explain this cheese in a minute. So don't be like, oh, hypocrite ass, he can't 68. No, I'm gonna explain this in a minute. So just hold on. Okay. Shout out. Super duper hug kiss and shout out to Beauty Equals Hate, y'all. I was in Walmart and I was going to go on Google to look up, you know, some fresh fruits and stuff that was no low in sugar and stuff. And something told me, and I always listen to my sixth sense lately. Something told me to just go on my comment. I don't know why. I mean, but it was just something kept saying, go look at your comments. And I'm like, okay, fine. Looked at my comments and there she go, y'all. Beauty Equals Hate. Mama, love you, love you, love you, love you. I'm gonna do that tag. I think she tagged me, so I promise I'm gonna do the tag for you. She always supported me. Y'all tell me why she left. She broke it down. Broke it down. The fruits that have high sugar, fruits that have low to medium sugar. I'm like, oh my god, she saved me some time. So I had screenshot on my phone so I can just have it because I have a folder in my phone with healthy foods and stuff. And because I had some that was like, you know, they gave me energy. Some healthy foods they say gave you energy. And they said it was pineapples, pears, bananas, and papaya. So I'm like, okay. She was a lifesaver. So what I did was, and before I forget, because before I show y'all my stuff and what I'm doing. If you're on Instagram like me, once again, you have to do stuff that's on your level. It depends on what level that you are. If you're trying to lose in the beginning, you're trying to maintain like me, or just change everything, whatever. Got to do what's best for you. If you're on Instagram, if you seeing everybody with those mason jars, and they making their salads for the week, you need to be careful with salads, because I forgot to say this also. That's why I'm doing this video. I've been stopped eating. Well, I ain't gonna say stop eating salad, because again, the last salad I had was at that pie restaurant. As you can see, I didn't have a lot of stuff on it. But when you get them mason jars or whatever, just make a salad and you start piling on the salad dressing out of the store, which is processed foods. You start adding on that salad dressing, bacon. I still eat bacon. Bacon don't make me sick. So you start adding a lot of bacon. You start adding that cheese, those eggs, the croutons. That makes that salad unhealthy. So unless you're gonna just eat a handful of greens or spinach, and I'm gonna explain about spinach in a few minutes. If you're gonna just eat just some greens and put like carrots on it and apples or strawberries, of course it's healthy. But in the beginning, you want to stay away from that all the salad dressing unless you're gonna make it homemade. And of course the eggs and the cheese and stuff. Yeah, I'm talking about cheese, but I just bought some cheese. But I'm explaining myself. So yeah, kale is better than spinach, just because spinach is healthy. Not all spinach is healthy. Well, the ones I've seen. This is kale greens. I got this to put when I store juicing, if I do it. This has 35 milligrams of sodium, which is for 2 cups, which is good. Spinach has 55. So one pack that has 65. Yeah. So kale is better than spinach. So what I'm going to do is just start, cutting up some of this stuff and putting in my containers that I found that got lids on it. It's hard to find lids these days, but yeah, I'm gonna start, preparing some of my stuff in that. Before I show you, well, let me just show you guys what I got. I got and I was going by the list also. I got some of the stuff that was on the list that Beauty Equals Hate, put on my video. I love her for that. Thank you. And some of the stuff I just wanted. So I just got a couple of avocados. I don't know if I'm gonna do with these avocados, but I got them. Got a couple of limes. Brazil nuts. All nuts again are not. It's not good for you. This is a treat for me as far as a treat nuts. It's a treat. I didn't get any almonds because I'm like a little burnt out on almonds. All nuts again are not healthy nuts. Nuts are good in moderation. But almonds, you can just eat those, like whatever. But these Brazil nuts, you have to really stay away from them. Just get a handful and that's it. I might eat this, like, as you can see, it's not a lot in here. So it's going to be a treat for me, like maybe twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. As you can see on the back, it only has 1 milligram of sodium, which is nothing. But it has 19 grams of fat. So again, do your research, but you just can't sit back and eat some nuts like pecans and Brazil nuts, peanuts, cashew nuts. Even if they don't have sugar on it, it's going to sit on you. Well, me personally, again, pay attention to your body. It's going to just sit in your stomach. It's going to just sit there heavy. So I got that, you know, as my treat. Got some more strawberries. Got a watermelon, and I don't. Again, believe it or not, I don't like watermelon. I'm not a watermelon fan, but I see HQ Honey always eating watermelon, and she lost a lot of weight just by cutting out her meat and eating a lot of vegetables and fruits like I'm doing. But she always eating watermelon. I'm like, you know what? Let me buy me a watermelon. And that was on the list also of low and medium fruits with sugar. So I'm just gonna cut that up, you know. And I'm gonna leave some out for my husband, but I'm gonna put some in the containers for me over there. I got me some cucumbers because, you know, I like to. I showed y'all my cucumbers and my peppers, you know, my chili sauce and a little vinegar. So got that. Got some celery because, you know, I see people putting it in, you know, if they juice or whatever. So you know, we'll see whatever. Skip over the pico. I'm gonna explain that in a minute, y'all. Hold on. Got me some shrimp because, like I said, I haven't had shrimp in a while, so I got me some shrimp. $6 and something. Got, well, the chips, whatever. I eat sweet potatoes like maybe twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week with my dinner. With if I eat vegetables, a couple of shrimp, and I eat this. I don't pile on the butter, sugar, all of that stuff. I just put my favorite sweet cream butter I showed in my video on Instagram. I just put a little butter for tasting, and that sweet cream butter, I'm telling y'all, it don't have any sodium in it, and it's flavorful. It's a real butter. So I just put, you know, a little bit of that in my potato, and that's it. I got me a squash. Well, my husband got them damn Fritos back there. See what I'm talking about? He bought that with some damn canned chili. Y'all know my mouth was not gonna. I'm not gonna eat no damn canned chili again. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all know why I was about to die from food poisoning. I thought never would eat canned chili again out of the damn can. Probably no chili. But yeah, him and Lauren been eating there. So they gonna probably eat Frito pie for dinner. That's why he bought that crap. I ain't gonna say crap because I used to tear it up. I got me a butternut squash. I don't remember how my grandmother used to cook it, but it says here, it gives you the directions here. Just basically cut it up and saute it. Let me get along because my video gonna be 80 minutes long. Got me a butternut squash. Got me a papaya because it was on the list of good fruit. And y'all, this whole here was $4. I started to tell her put that back, but I'm like, nah. So you can't be, you know, can't be cutting corners on some stuff. This papaya was $4 and something, so it'll last me a while. A couple of, you know, it'll last me throughout the week, maybe longer. I don't know how it's going to last it for. Well, I'm just going to cut it up and put it in my containers and keep it in the fridge, of course. Got me a couple of pears. You know, I don't like to sit back and just eat pears and eat apples. I got these so I can just cut them up and put them in my. I guess if I make a fruit or vegetable or a fruit smoothie or whatever y'all call it, I don't know. Maybe I can mix this with some kale and a couple of strawberries and some pineapple. Oh yeah, I got my I got a pineapple. I've never bought a whole pineapple, so I need to look on YouTube and see how to cut that up. So I got the pineapple. These are some gala apples. And the lady who I did the video before, all of this stuff I showed you, because I was adding it up so I can tell you. It was like, before I started adding shrimps and stuff to it, just the fruits and vegetables alone you see here was like 40 bucks. So $40 to get you all of this, which will last you throughout the week or more. And if you're still eating meat, of course, incorporate your meats, and you know you can't go wrong with that. So yeah, oh, I got me some cantaloupes. I'm gonna cut my cantaloupes up also. Now, the Spanish cheese. For 2 weeks, I've been wanting some rotel dip, but like I've said, I haven't been eating the cheese. So I'm like, okay, I don't know how it's gonna do me. I don't know how it's gonna do me. I don't know. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna figure it out. So I had on my little comfortable tennis shoe. Like I said, I took my time, went down each aisle, talked to this guy in the produce department. Cause I was, you know, like I say, I'm like, okay, rotel, processed food, that shit in the can. I'm like, man, I went over there and I looked at the can of rotel. And y'all know how stuff is. I don't know if it's just a whole can or like a quarter of a cup or whatever, but it was 380 milligrams. 380 milligrams of salt in the little can of rotel. And when I make my rotel for the family, I put like 3 or 4 of them in there. And again, add it up if it's only a quarter of a cup you need or whatever. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, it must be. I'm going to think of a healthy way to make some rotel. So what I did was I asked a little Mexican guy in the produce department. I'm like, you know what, because I'm like, where are the chilies, however you say it, so I can try to make my own, you know, rotel in the can. He like, oh, I know what you're talking about. Well, I'm going to tell you what my family do. And he was breaking it down to me. He was saying they get the jalapenos and onions and the Roma tomatoes, and they mix it up, put a little lime in it. And that's what they use. He also said I can just buy the pico de gallo if I ain't want to do all of that, which has everything in it. So this is considered fresh. You know, it's in the produce department. And on the back of it, you probably can't see it, but it only has 10 milligrams. 10. Yeah, 10 milligrams of sodium. But that's for 2 tablespoons. So if I got a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, just start digging it out and start counting 10, 10. It ain't gonna even add up nowhere near to the 1 can of rotel, which is at 380. Y'all see what I'm getting at, right? So yeah, I said I was going to, and I might just use one because I only got a small, so to make a little small portion of it. What I did was I got this, and I always make it with ground turkey anyway, but I paid more attention this time. I got the Harvest Land ground turkey, which has 95% lean, 7% fat. Some of the ground turkey I used to just reach for, it was different. It had like 15% fat. And on the back of it, the sodium intake was high also. This has 75 milligrams. And the other one, I always get, I think Jenny over some was like 100 and some. So, you know, every little bit helps. I'm going to try this for the first time. Come back and do a video maybe and let y'all know how I like it. But I got the turkey breakfast sauces instead of getting the Jimmy Dean. And again, I compared the back of them, and that Jimmy Dean had like, shit, I don't know, a whole lot. This has 570. Now, again, I'm a little nervous about this because I'm like 570, and that's for 2 ounces. I don't put the whole thing of turkey sausage in my rotel anyway. I always do like half. So we'll see. The rotel, I had the rotel in my hand. I took a picture of that rotel on the back, and I'm like, oh hell no. It was 580 milligrams of salt in a big old container of rotel cheese. Now check this out. That was for 1/4 of a cup. Yeah, 1/4 of a cup. 1/4 of a cup is like this. Now you know doggone well you need a whole container of cheese if you're making a family size rotel. So 1/4 of a cup is 580. So add that up. 580 compared to that big block. I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna get it. But I was still like, man, I just got to know. I just want to know if it's gonna make me sick or not. I want it. So what I did was went over to the cheese. I got this Sargento cheese for Mexican cheese with all kind of different cheese in it. Looked on the back of it, and this for 1/4 of a cup, again, about that size, you get 170 milligrams. 170. I'm sorry y'all about my lighting. 170 milligrams of cheese. I mean of sodium. 170. So, like I said, I'm not going to make it for the whole family. I'm just going to make a small one. But I'm going to probably, of course, use all of this cheese. So still, that's better than if I got that whole block of Velveeta. And again, this is on my level. I haven't had cheese in a long time. I haven't had rotel in months and months and months. When I made the video, probably, hell, 8 months ago, whatever. So I'm just going to try it. Just to, you know, ease my mind and get it out of my mind. And if I get watery about the mouth, I won't eat it again. And I'll come back and I'll let y'all know. Hope I didn't bore y'all, but I think I gave y'all some good tips as always. So let me cut up my stuff, y'all, and I'll holla.